When did the Red Guards exist? Have you ever wondered about the role of youth in major revolutions? The Red Guards were a significant part of the Chinese Communist Revolution. So, when did they actually exist? The Red Guards emerged during the Chinese Cultural Revolution, which kicked off in 1966 and continued until the early 1970s. This movement was initiated by Chairman Mao Zedong, who aimed to reinforce communist ideology. The Red Guards began forming in May 1966. They were mainly students, often from families with ties to the Communist Party. These young people came together in schools and universities, driven by a desire to challenge what they saw as enemies of the revolution. Mao encouraged these groups, viewing them as a force to attack what he called reactionary elements. This included intellectuals, teachers, and traditional cultural practices. As the movement gained momentum, the Red Guards spread across China. They actively participated in campaigns against the Four Olds. These were old customs, old culture, old habits, and old ideas. Their actions led to the destruction of cultural relics, books, and historic sites. By early 1967, the Red Guards had become a dominant force in the Cultural Revolution. They engaged in public denunciations and violent persecutions, causing major disruptions in education and political life. The chaos they created resulted in the closure of schools and universities. Millions faced persecution, including many intellectuals and Communist Party members. The Red Guards were not just a group. They represented a movement that sought to reshape Chinese society according to communist ideals. However, by 1968, the situation began to change. Mao introduced the rustication policy, also known as the down to the countryside movement. This policy sent millions of urban youth, including many Red Guards, to rural areas for re-education through manual labor. This was an attempt to reduce the chaos and integrate youth into productive work. By the early 1970s, the Red Guard movement had largely faded as the Cultural Revolution started to wind down. While they aimed to defend and advance socialist ideals, their actions also led to significant social turmoil. The Red Guards played a key role in the Cultural Revolution, which sought to transform China into a classless socialist society. Their existence is a fascinating chapter in the history of major communist revolutions.